First of all, my inspiration is my mother. Even though we were very poor and had nothing, but my mother always taught me to become positive, to be optimistic, to be humble, and to always think nice for others. That is the strongest values my parents gave me, especially my mother, always to be hardworking and committed.
So what was that turning point in your life when you said enough is enough and now you shifted your whole attention to education and other things?
My number was 11 in the family, and of course my father, what work he was doing, he could not earn more than 100 rupees per month, and my mother was also in domestic work, also working in agriculture. In that situation, it was so difficult for all of us to go in the school. I decided I will help myself by getting employed somewhere, and with that commitment, I started working in 2-3 houses initially in domestic work.
तो जो लोगों ने मुझे काम दिया उन्होंने मुझे स्कूल जाने के लिए मौका दिया, इसलिए मैं पढ़ सकी।
तो इसका मतलब जैसे आप कितने छोटे छोटे बच्चों के लिए फरिश्ता हैं, ऐसे ये लोग जिनके यहाँ आप काम करती थी वो भी आपके लिए एक तरह से फरिश्ते ही हुए।
जरूर।
Reaching to Nirmala Niketan was not easy journey. I did not know proper English. I was rejected in my interview. So out of 7 panel members, there was one woman, and during interview itself I found her very compassionate. So when I was rejected, I followed her up to her cabin and I sat for 2 hours. Later on she called me and I requested her, "Ma'am, please allow me to be here in this college to study social work." She said, "Let me think." She asked me to come after 2 days, and I had no place to go. I did not know anyone. I did not have place to stay. I was confused. I was scared. So from Nirmala Niketan College, I walked from Azad Maidan to Viti railway station, and I spent my 2 nights there, just waiting for the time and the day to come where I will be again interviewed by the principal. And then Monday evening at 7 o'clock, she again called me in the cabin and she said, "Yes, I would like to give you one opportunity. I would like to help you. I want to give you opportunity, but you have to be extremely organized and you have to see that you never let me down with your language." Avni was registered in year 1994 by Dr. Arun Chavan, one who is also secretary of Verla Development Society, and this organization works in Sangli. First of all, when I started this work, I had no money at all, no resources, no office, absolutely no infrastructure. But I did not wait on single day. I had no vehicle, no access to any even public transport because Avni had no money. So I used to walk on the street. I used to go and meet different people. The survey of the child labours which we did, I walked hours and hours on the street. I walked to different villages, different slums. And meantime, when my daughter started growing up, I used to take my daughter along with me. Her milk bottle, her tiffin, everything. Till she became 6 years old, my daughter was always with me.
तो 11 बच्चे थे जो एक वीट भट्टी पे काम कर रहे थे। मैंने पहले तो जो वीट भट्टी मालिक है उनके साथ काफ़ी संवाद किया कि ये बच्चे इधर काम करें, आप लोग ये बच्चों को स्कूल भेजें या हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशन में उनको डालें, हम उनको पढ़ा सकते हैं। जो एम्प्लॉयर है वो सब साथ में आए। वो मुझे बोले आप क्यों ये कर रही है? मैं बोली क्यों कर रही है? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट है बच्चों का, स्कूल जाना उनका कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट है और अच्छा जीना उनका कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट है। और हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ये काम कर रही है, आप ये लोगों को, ये बच्चों को काम नहीं दे सकते।
And I always tell people that poverty is not the reason to be child labor. But in our country, because there are child labor, there is poverty. I always felt what I suffered as a child, no child ever should suffer in this world. ये विश्व में ऐसा किसी को भूखा ना रहा पड़े।